What's going on, awesome agents? This is your Market Center Tech Trainer, Jacob Seeley, and I'm going to show you how to send your documents quickly in DocuSign. So you can see that I've already input everything into Command. Command has populated my documents for me and also pre-filled them with all my client information, property addresses, and my information and the brokerage information. If you have any more information you need to apply through a form template, just right-click that document and then choose Apply Form Template. If you do not see this option when you right-click your document, that means that you haven't created one. And you can talk to me about that and we'll make it happen. So I'm going to apply my form template. I'm going to select the one I want to use and click Apply. Then I would, at this point, go through and then fill the rest of the contract or the listing agreement or the purchase agreement. And once all of those were complete, I'm going to select all of those. Notice that I get a toolbar once I start to begin selecting these. So I'll select those, and then I'm going to choose Create Envelope, or I'm going to right-click and then choose Create Envelope. So two different ways to do it. An envelope is just a signing package that allows you to kind of keep track of the timeline of your transaction. It also gets, each envelope gets a certification that allows you to know who signed it, what email address it was sent to, when they signed it, and what IP address it was signed at. So first thing you're going to need to do is these envelope names default to Please DocuSign. You do not want 15 envelopes labeled Please DocuSign, because then you have to open each one and figure out what the heck they are. So first thing that you're going to do is just say what it is. So in this case, these are listing docs for me. So I'm going to do that and call it listing docs. Notice that I can move these documents so that the recipients receive it in whatever order I choose. So you can do that. You can also click Room Docs and add additional documents from the room as long as they haven't already, as long as they're not already present. So it won't let you double add something that's already in there. And then this is probably the most important thing I'm going to say in this video. When you choose Add Recipients, you have to choose pre-tagged roles. If you do not choose pre-tagged roles, you're creating more work for yourself, because this is where DocuSign reads the document and then auto-populates signatures, date boxes, signature boxes for you. Also, if you do not choose pre-tagged roles, you won't be able to use, your clients won't be able to use the property condition disclosure. So if that's ever happened to you, this is why. The only time you won't see this is if you've got a red form or like a green form that has already been signed once. DocuSign only reads these blue forms. So just a heads up, 90% of the time you'll see this, but every once in a while you won't. And then you'll probably move to room participants to then have to audit, or then you'll have to manually put in signature boxes and date boxes and that sort of thing. So this is going to show you the full, basically these are the documents that I have in this envelope. So I've got a referral agreement, I've got a confirmation of agency, property condition disclosure, a listing agreement, and then it's going to show you per these documents what blanks can be filled. It doesn't mean you have to fill everything. So basically I need to find my seller 1 and seller 2. So I'm going to do that. And then I need to find mine, and I'm the listing agent. Do not choose listing broker. This will cause more work for you, is the short answer. So even if you are a broker, still choose listing agent. So we're going to do that. And then everything else looks good. I'm going to add selected. If, for instance, I wanted to have the agent on the other side of the transaction receive this immediately after my clients and I signed it without me having to create another one of these things and send it off again, what I could do is I could click Add Recipient and click Room Participants if they were in there. And then I would just choose, let's just choose this as the other agent. And then what I would do is I put them as a number 2. This means they're going to receive it after the number 1s receive it. Pretty simple. And then I just need to make sure that this is not needs to sign, that this is receives a copy. Once all that is done, I can write this to my clients. It will say, well, actually all the recipients that get this are going to see that. So if I want to send a private message to my sellers, I can click More and add a private message. So that's a pretty cool feature if you want to do that. I'll click Next. And at this point, I'm really just checking to make sure that there are signature boxes in every place that they need to be. If not, I go back and then make an adjustment, or on the off chance that there's not a signature and date box, I just go ahead and put that in, and then I can check by looking at these tabs and quickly do it that way. And then when I'm ready, I click Send, and it's done.